All right, good morning, everyone. We are on our return home, back from Denali. We spent the last couple of days here at Wild Things Dog Mushing. They have like the Airbnbs with the glamping tents and a little cabin. And we are going to route ourselves a little bit southward. We're going to actually take the Denali Highway back through, I think it goes to Paxton and then goes up to Toke from there. But this was actually the original access point for Denali National Park before they built the Parks Highway. So I don't believe all of it is paved, so some of it still might be gravel. And it should just be a different, beautiful drive. I actually just parked it for a second because we just hit the gravel. But there's actually some washout and flooding from, I believe, from Delta Junction all the way through Watson Lake. So we actually have to route ourselves a little bit south. Our final destination today is going to be Whitehorse, and then we're going to stop through Jasper on the way back and then just pretty much head home. So this may be the last episode for today just because most of the drive will be the same, but we'll put some highlights in for you for the return trip home. All right, here we go. And without fail, got a flat tire. Actually, I see the leak and I thought I had some Fix-A-Flat in my car, but I guess I don't, so we're gonna have to change this. You can see the leak right there. All these mosquitoes around. Getting a little sweaty. This is actually my third time trying to lift the jack because this gravel, jack couldn't get a stable base, so my car kept falling off the jack. But I took the wheel tucks from the trailer and put them at least underneath there to help stabilize it. Now we're gonna get this old tire off. Now I have a problem. The tire security cap for the spare tire won't come loose. It's really hard. MSR tent stake thing that I just happen to carry with me. Plus pure brute strength. Okay, so got the spare on, lug nuts are tight. I'm gonna let the jack go and then tighten the lug nuts some more and see what we got. All right, so that was definitely a detour. Took us just a little over an hour, especially because I had to unhook the trailer and then with the jack faux pas and then reattaching the trailer back up. But we've got the spare on, so hoping we only need one spare till the next big town. Sunday though, so I'm worried nothing's going to be open. And then if I'm in Alaska still, 4th of July, things are going to be closed, but hopefully I can cross over the border into Canada. And I know there's several Jeep dealerships. There's definitely one in Whitehorse, so I'm hoping that the spare will make it till Whitehorse. It's a full-size spare. That's what they put on the Jeeps. But interestingly enough, this is the third tire I've blown. Well, I guess this had a small leak, and all of them have in my Jeeps. So the first one in this Jeep, the Jeep before, had 2 flat tires. On the way, and this road is just nice gravel. It's nothing, so it just must be my tires were wearing out, and supposedly they have good tires here, but I can definitely tell where the leak was. I have to make sure I get that Fix-A-Flat, because that probably would have helped a lot to at least seal off that leak. But if you guys have the tire pressure monitoring system, the TPM, like usually when that happens, it'll go off because it's suddenly, if you got them inflated at 35 to 37, it'll be at like 20 and then keep going down, so you can slowly at least get off the road and get pulled over to the side. But anyways, I think we've got about 50 more miles left on this Denali Highway. It's been interesting so far, but we'll keep driving on, and hopefully when we reach Paxton, that's the end of the highway here, that there'll be something for me to at least call or see if they've got a tire shop available. I'm assuming around here they might, just because of all the RVs and the travel that people do around here. All right, continuing on. So I think so far this Denali Highway, except for my little tire incident, has my favorite part of the drive so far. It is beautiful. We're still on gravel roads. This one is a little bit more packed than before, but there's just dispersed camping everywhere. So if you're here and you have a tent or a trailer or an RV, you can take this route and just go from place to place each night. You'll be near beautiful views, some beautiful lakes, just really open areas where there's not a lot of commercial development along the way, so not a lot of resorts. There's a couple of houses and a couple I saw other dog sled facilities, training facilities, but it is beautiful. And so this is something where I definitely would come back just to do this part of the drive. There are trails as well that you can hit up along this. I don't even know if it's a wilderness area. It's absolutely beautiful, and I wish I had more time to be able to just stay a couple nights and camp here. Anyways, driving on. So I've never seen one of these. Old, but basically there's a lock on here. The guy comes out and unlocks it, push the handle, start rolling, go back inside and tell him how many gallons you filled up with. So we'll see how this goes. Apparently the last time they set the gas prices was $3.99. I love it. All right, so just had another heart attack again. A big bull moose just came out of the willows. Luckily, I was able to slow down in enough time where he kind of ran alongside me for about maybe 15 feet and then back into the willows again. But almost had a heart attack, and that would have been a nice, lovely adventure had I hit a moose again with no cell service. But anyways, hopefully this day will end soon. I think I still have about 8 more hours of driving. We should reach the border in about 2 hours. But we'll hit Toke first in about 50 miles. I think I'm going to stop just to grab some groceries and breathe a little bit while we try to get back home. That's the point. We're just trying to drive back home, and all this stuff happens. But yeah, no trip is perfect, and you always run into different bumps on the road, and this is just one of them. We just went through Destruction Bay again, which actually is a really pretty drive, so glad I got to go through it again, and just topped off with gas to make sure we had enough to get us to Whitehorse. By the time we get there, it'll be almost midnight. We did go ahead or move forward in a time zone, so added an extra hour there, but it'll be a total of a 16.5-hour drive today with our detour as well as our little flat tire incident we had earlier today. But anyways, I'm probably going to shut this down for the night, and I will see you guys in the morning, and we'll see what the tire store has to say. Okay, good night.